Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the MNEMOS podcast. We are so glad you are here with us. This podcast is dedicated to transforming the way we think about medical education, mentorship, and growth in healthcare, especially in developing countries. I'm your host, Rachel Shola Makindi.
There are a lot of things that contribute to your success in the whole educational career, and it goes beyond just the textbooks. After the class, after all the exams, there's so much more that goes into your career and your
Right.
success in the medical field. And so because of that, that is why this podcast started, to allow for students to have the experience and exposure, get to hear inspirational stories of people in the medical field and the healthcare sector, what things are possible in our settings. So mentorship, career choices, things like that, they get to hear stories that are being shared on this platform. And so the podcast is dubbed Med School and Beyond. And so it means that we are going to share stories that you necessarily not hear in a medical school classroom, but play a necessary role or a critical role in your development or in your career in the medical field.
I wouldn't preach that, take on so many things during your first year house job, but I'm trying to challenge you that there is something that your educational process has built in you that if you leverage on that, you can do more than what you are doing. And I've tested this over and over again, and I know it is true, right? So we need to learn how to shift our mindset from the concept of balancing.
I would say, our classes start at 7:30 a.m. most of the time. So I know, first of all, I have to get my daughter to school and then come to class. And one thing I never played with was being present in class, because I know my strength. Yes, that's one of the points I think I would like to bring out right now. To know your strength and then your weaknesses. Yes, know which learning method works well for you and then run along with it. Because I know I am sort of an audiovisual learner. I hear, I watch, and then I don't forget it. So being in class was not optional for me. It was a must. So whatever it is I needed to do, no matter what it is, I have to try my best to be in class unless the circumstances were beyond my control.
One of the major things that we face as medical doctors, especially when we come out of medical school, is to feel that we are children. But I'm here to tell you that you are not a child. You are not a child. You are a doctor. Mind you, people you started the bachelor's with who had 4-year tenure probably are done. They've got their masters. Some of them are married with 2 kids. And then there is you. If you go through medical school, you will begin to think that, oh, fine, I'm done with medical school. I'm now starting to do life. Hey, no, life was already working at you. In layman's term, life was already doing you. So you're not now coming to do life, okay? It takes a lot of mental growth and change and capacity to know that this is your time to shine. Don't settle for less. Don't cower. Don't feel like you are little, because you are great. You are big. You are a doctor, guys. You are a doctor. And that's important for you to know. And that
I think it was about being resilient. I didn't understand the word resilience at that time, but I had chanced on some podcasts, like one of my favorites, Jim Rohn. And I recommend this person to anybody who is looking up to, learning about life. Before all of these things happened, I used to listen to him a lot. And the things I had listened, I was now supposed to apply them in my life about not giving up, because I learned that when you give up, it means whatever you want to do, there's no chance of it happening. But at least if you continue pushing hard, there might be a chance that whatever you're dreaming of would come to pass. But if you give up, then that's it.
One thing I've realized is that a lot of times people start really well. They start really well, but you realize that as time goes on, then the momentum wanes off. I believe that our purpose that God has brought us into this world is to influence whatever space we find ourselves for Christ. So if you find yourself in marriage, let people want to know Christ because of the marriage you have. It is so good that people want to get married. If you find yourself in the consulting room, be so good at it that people want to know the God behind you.
What struck us was that most of them had never even heard of the disease till it was too late. And that was very unique because cervical cancer is not only the second most common cancer among women here in Ghana and the fourth globally, but it's also a very preventable cancer.
Whenever you get an opportunity to try something, don't think too much. Sometimes just try it and just see if you like it.
Prematurity. I want to tell the public that premature babies are fighters, but they cannot and should not be left to fight alone. And what can we do? Parents need support, emotional support, financial support, and then education. Clinicians need the resources to work, and then we need to also strengthen our system, our health system. The mother or a father should remember that every small improvement in the preterm journey calls for celebration. So you come, your baby is not taking any breast milk. The day we start feeding, you should celebrate. Take the journey one day at a time.
They say that experience is the best teacher. I don't think it necessarily means you have to experience it yourself. People have experienced it. You can just hitchhike on that experience to kind of shorten your learning curve so that you arrive at a much better decision making.